Virendra Sehwag. India win the World T20 Championship. India becomes #1 in Test match ranking.
Hundreds in international matches. This is an incredible moment.
India lift the World Cup after 28 years.
Welcome to India cricket.
For India, the only true revenge for the 4-0 whitewash they suffered in England last year. Probably a 4-0 victory of their own in this series. They achieved the first leg of that mission in Ahmedabad earlier this week, thanks to an all-round team effort, spearheaded by Pragyan Oja's 9 wickets and Cheteshwar Pujara's 247. Without the magnificent efforts of Captain Alistair Cook, England would have succumbed inside 4 days. The skipper could only count on keeper batsman Matt Pryor and off-spinner Graham Swan for true support throughout this match. Right, here we are. The stadium, of course, done up for the World Cup final. High of 37, I don't believe that. High of 37, Paul Collingwood just fallen off his chair. Low of 27 degrees. It's going to be hot and humid. And remember, we're in the middle of November there. It's that kind of day already. Right, so the weather, we know what it's going to be like. Now the surface, from the top, looking a bit red and green.
Yes, it's certainly a reddy colour and plenty of bounce on this pitch. You always get the spinners turning the ball on this pitch, but plenty of bounce and a little bit tacky to start off with. So you might get a little bit of swing, you might get a little bit of seam early, but one thing that it will do is turn as the match goes on.
Sunil Gavaskar said that the green is like makeup, it will go away. So means you win the toss and you want to bat first. That's almost a given. Alistair Cook called heads, and to his great dismay, Roshan Mahanama said tails. Oh dear, a picture speaking 100 words.
They needed to win this one, Alistair Cook. You can see the reaction there, a little bit of a smirk on his face, and the England fans will certainly have wanted to win the toss today. Unfortunately, Dhoni decides to bat first.
Yes, and that's what his team would have told him. Go win the toss and bat first. But one change for India, an interesting one. Umesh Yadav has had to miss this game because of a back injury. But it's not Ishant Sharma, but Harbhajan Singh who gets his 99th cap to go with Virendra Sehwag's 100th. Tendulkar, meanwhile, goes along to 192. So just the one change in that Indian side from the team that won in Ahmedabad.
And the England side, Monty Panesar back in the side. England obviously think that it's going to turn big, and Johnny Bairstow, he comes in at 5 and replacing Ian Bell. Well, these conditions and this wicket should suit Jimmy Anderson a lot more. I would have thought he'd get a little bit of swing. There was no swing whatsoever in Ahmedabad, so he had to use his own skills of trying to reverse swing, but it should swing. 3 slips in a gully, England on the attack.
Anderson to Gambhir. Run straight away, full and on the pads. Gambhir woke up this morning and said, please can I have the first one on the pads? And England said, right, we've had a history that goes back many years. Here's the first one for you.
Well, a nice juicy half volley on the pads for Gautam Gambhir, and quick to flick it away. Look at that, very nicely executed by Gautam Gambhir, leaning very nicely into the drive as well. What a way to get off the mark. First ball of a test match.
Now how close is that? Up goes the finger. What a dramatic start. Swung back into the left-hander.
Just talking about Jimmy Anderson swinging the ball. First one didn't swing much, went to the boundary, but the second one, an in-swinger to Gambhir. Hits him in the pad, and Tony Hill gets that finger out of his pocket and puts it up. Oh, very close.
I think it's a follow-through. It's the follow-through that has influenced Tony Hill, because it looked as if the ball had swung a little bit. Gautam Gambhir playing just a little bit across the line, and he has paid the price for it. He's out for 4 and India 4 for 1.
Cheteshwar Pujara is the new man in, coming off a very successful test match in Ahmedabad. 206 not out there. And third umpire today is Ravi. And what a way to get off the mark in your 100th test. Great stride forward. Sehwag is off the mark. It's 11 for 1.
Much to the delight of those spectators, leaning into the drive, smack bang in the middle of the bat. It's a very, very good feeling.
First one didn't land.
It's a good move as long as he lands the ball. But if he's not going to land the ball, if he's going to have landing problems, then he's going to go like that.
You want to see if this pitch turns, you've got to use the facilities. And that means pitching the ball on that wicket and seeing what it can do. But not an ideal start by Monty, but...
Oh, great shot. We saw a lot of this in Ahmedabad. The ability to come to the pitch and drive through the offside, and this time with the turn. A couple of boundaries in Monty's first over. Are they taking him on?
Very good through the offside and gets on top of the bounce and committed to the shot. You can see that nice bat speed through the ball. Monty not happy. Where's my fielders?
Sachin supporter there. Really smart if he's in Mumbai. If you do get into trouble, take off your shirt. You might just get away in this city. Anderson into the attack and almost gets Sehwag. Lucky on that occasion, Virender Sehwag.
It's the length which did him again. Pitched up, asking questions to Virender Sehwag. Get on the front foot. Hanging on the back foot once again. Good seam position, not much of movement. Coming back to Sehwag slightly. Lucky, you need sort of luck in test matches early on.
I was saying it last over about Jimmy Anderson. He's only bowled 3 overs. It's his 4th over this morning. He's looked the most dangerous bowler. Straight away, first up, he's hit the right length and got the ball to talk.
Edge past second slip. Wasn't far away. Might just have got a fingertip as well, but that's gone through to the boundary. Frustrating here for Jimmy Anderson.
I think Graham Swan was a little bit late to move. It looked always a little bit wide of Swan. Yeah, it would have been to third slip. Jimmy Anderson once again creating a chance. Just a bit too wide. Perfect spot to bowl. Good length.
That's so much the key with Sehwag, because he likes to hang back.
He's just played over it, and success for Panesar. Not a wicket-taking delivery, but he's got a wicket for it, mind you.
Trying to work the ball away to the onside, missed it completely. Virender Sehwag. It really wasn't a wicket-taking ball, it was a half volley, I think. Look what Virender Sehwag is trying to do on the pad. He was trying to work it away, brushing the pads and knocking the off stump back. Well, Panesar has taken a wicket. And that too off the man playing his 100th test match. India 52 for 2.
A huge buzz or a standing ovation every time he walks out. He'll feel a little odd. That's the reason why. Incredible achievement from Sachin Tendulkar in his 23rd year at the international level. Taken on the full. He's trying to get right up there to the batsman. The second time, he's been hit for a boundary of a full toss.
Yes, because of the speed at which he bowls, every time he's tried to give the ball a little bit of air, it's gone fuller. Like this, and Tendulkar not to miss out on an opportunity. There is a fielder at square leg, but nobody, no protection for him at mid-wicket or deep mid-wicket.
Oh, bowled him. That's a great delivery. It spun, perhaps the first ball that spun this morning for Panesar. And Tendulkar is walking back, bowled once again.
And once again, I think it is an attempt to work the ball away to the onside rather than play it with the turn to the offside. It could be the angle that which he bowls. Have a look at this. He's trying to play to the onside, I think. Yes, he was. He was trying to play to the onside. Yes, it turned. But maybe if he had tried to play it straight towards mid-off, it would have been a whole different ball game. But Monty Panesar, second wicket and another big wicket. 60 for 3.
Plenty of talent and high on confidence. Good shot. This is the on drive, classical on drive from Pujara. A big tall fast bowler. Stuart Broad replacing Anderson.
Well, you can be pretty certain the next couple of deliveries won't be pitched up. They'll try and bang it in. Very good shot this. Getting right on top of the ball.
Was in control of it all the way through. Just arched his back. Gee, must be seeing the ball well. England haven't got him out yet in the series.
There's some player, Pujara. England testing him out with a lot of short balls. A little bit wide, and what a shot, just guiding it over the slips. The old ramp shot.
First time you've seen him bat, Warnie? Pujara, you've seen him before?
Before more. Lovely shot, very strong. He's strong all round. Pujara, I saw the first test match. I saw just about all of the first test match, and I was very impressed with his temperament. He seemed very calm, seemed like he had all the shots, and I thought also his tempo was a good test match innings. Oh, just too full and straight. It was a good test match innings. He built his innings and he wasn't scared to use his feet. Even this morning in different conditions when the ball had a bit more pace and bounce, he looked organised. I thought he looked well organised. He just looks a class act. Looks like he's been playing for a long time.
Oh, brilliant shot. Just moving the action to the offside after playing 2 to mid-wicket.
Their balance, Kohli there as well. Just a tad wide, a tad too full. Kohli just really well balanced and went bang. Interested to see how Swan bowls here. Swan was the man in the first test match, took 5 for England, was the main man. He's bowling after Panesar.
Full toss. Put away to the boundary, and another half century for Cheteshwar Pujara. So his dream run against England continues. It's 103 for 3. That's cracked away through the covers. Now that's typical Kohli, getting nice and low and smashing it through the offside. 109 for 3.
It's in the air and taken. Good tumbling catch there. Compton takes the catch. And once again, Shane has got the batsman to drive and he's got a wicket for it.
Yeah, just talking about the length. He invited the drive from Virat Kohli. And Kohli looked in pretty good touch. It just looked like his weight was a little bit back and just tried to hit it hard. He's normally very well balanced. It's a good catch. Compton too. Very good catch. And Monty gets 3. That fuller length paying off.
And the man is on fire. And this is how it goes, isn't it? The two extreme emotions. 118 for 4. 118 for 4 gets the left-hander out here. Got a good 70 in the last match. And starts off his innings can be slightly shaky against the spinners. Yuvraj Singh, so 2 slips. A forward short leg, a short extra cover. And the off spinner is going to come round the wicket. create a difficult angle to him, where he'll be forced to play every ball. Bowled him! The angles worked. And boy, this is a great performance from the English spinner. This is day one.
119 for 5.
Absorbing pressure. It's an impressive average for a keeper batsman. Down. There's that flight and there's the gap that's been picked up by Dhoni. Lovely shot to get a boundary. 6 runs from the over. It's 128 for 5.
He might have punched it off the back foot, but Swan can get a lot of batsmen out through the gap between bat and pad. Not able to stop that, not able to drag it back. It's got to toss it up, get him to drive off the front foot.
Yeah, just got it wrong. It was a bad ball. Changed the field. The field was the right idea. It was just a wrong execution from the bowler. Just dropped it too short. He tried to put it there. He didn't really bowl that one there, Swan. And as a spinner, when the conditions start to really turn like this and turn quickly, sometimes you can just put the ball down and expect the pitch to do the work.
Oh!
4 byes. 4 runs, in fact. Well,
England are creating chances here, half chances. They're just flicking off Dhoni's gloves. There's enough happening, there's enough turn, there's enough bounce.
right, tremendous use of the feet. Just popped back, marginally shorter from Monty. I guess that'll be the key as this game goes along. How accurate can he be? Because these Indian batsmen are going to use any lapses in length very quickly.
Slightly different innings from Dhoni in this game from the first one. It sort of took a long time in Ahmedabad to get going, but seems to have come here in a lot more positive frame of mind and willing to cash in on any any length, any mistaken length from both the spinners.
That was taken at slip, but that's not much good. The chance was had already gone from Matt Pryor.
Graham Swan beats Dhoni in the flight here. Obviously, Dhoni comes down and trying to put Swanee into the stand. I think it comes off his pad and goes to Jonathan Trott, and Trotty's trying to run him out there, but
Outside the line of the off stump. So not out, says Alinder. 52 overs gone. It's 149 for 5.
If you look at the scoreboard, 158 for 5, it could be 7 down pretty quickly. 2 sounds. $158 for 5. The Monty dance. That's cut away. In the gap. And 4 nicely on top of it, Pujara. Just sat up to be hit. 165 for 5.
Quite like the way he rose to meet the ball as it climbed up as well. There it is. Uppish. Not quite able to keep the ball along the ground, but still away from the fielder. That's what matters.
Catch him! Catch him!
Is that taken? As it carried, Dhoni's walking. Just looped a little bit to Gully. And Monty Panesar as wicket number 4. The breakthroughs come very soon after tea. Now they've just asked the India captain to wait. Just waiting to check if that is on the bounce or the cat's been taken clean. The fielder's fairly convinced.
Said, look, wasn't very convinced. No ball's not the problem.
Right, this is the key here. But meanwhile, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's gone 3/4 of the way to the boundary.
Actually, that's very interesting. Dhoni is, even while this is all happening, is still walking towards the dressing room because he reckons he had the best seat in the house to have a look at that catch. In his mind, he thinks that was clean, but of course, it's the TV umpire who has to help the umpires in the middle to gauge this one. Let's have a look. The key aspect here is fingers under the ball. Seems like it. And I'll take Dhoni's word for it.
I think he's got that. He's got that. He's got his hands underneath. Yeah, it looks like just got those fingers underneath.
It'll be an interesting third umpire decision because traditionally when these go to the third umpire, it always tends to create more doubt than there existed earlier on. S. Ravi is the third umpire. He's got to decide whether some part of the ball touched the ground. It's always dangerous when you go for these to the third umpire. Yes, the finger goes up and out it was, and that's the way all of us here called it. So Dhoni is gone. It's 169 for 6. He's out for 29. Ravichandran Ashwin is the new man in. He can bat. But India had just been dealt a bit of a blow straight away after tea. Batting average of 37. Bats at number 8 is a very good number 8. Wow. It was full, of course, but it still needed to be played like that. It's a very classy shot.
You see a hint of swing as it came closer to the batsman. The batsman is well set, used that swing to get some runs. That just gave him enough of an angle to just help that ball on its way. Superb shot.
Five men around the bat. Oh, what a good way to play that. He'll only turn it if it lands. Will just beat the fielder. One of those agonizing boundaries. Makes the fielder run and then just beats him.
He's bowled 3 full tosses, Monty Panesar.
Today, you've got to be very careful with saying Ponty and Monty.
But this one actually was created into a full toss by Ashwin. Twinkle-toed Ashwin on that occasion. Beautiful use of his feet.
Another lovely one down the ground. This is a batsman batting, not number 8.
Started off as an opening batsman in sort of junior Tamil Nadu cricket, and showing why.
And this one through the covers. Oh, I didn't think I'd say that when Pujara was 83, but come and watch Ashwin bat. He's only made 15. I might be speaking too early. But these are 3 very, very fine cricket shots.
Maybe he should compare him to Lakshman.
There's a long discussion between the bowler and a couple of other players about what to do to R. Ashwin. This is what has transpired. They've kept the length full. There was a bit of width. And again, gift of touch is what R. Ashwin has. Seems like he has a lot of respect for the cricket ball. Doesn't like to belt it. Sort of touches it respectfully.
That's swept in front of square and 4 more. He's picked the spot nicely, Pujara. It's 197 for 6. This time Ashwin, lovely timing. Very good use of the feet. And a fine boundary there to end the over. 209 for 6.
Wonder whether there's going to be a bouncer here. Just to surprise him. Fielder deep on the leg side. 99 to Pujara. There comes the bouncer. There comes the hook. And he finds the gap, gets a boundary and gets 100.
Third test 100 for Cheteshwar Pujara. Almost telegraphed it. Terrific 100. Dressing room stands up and applauds him. He'll be proud to see that when he looks at the highlights later on. Standing ovation from Virendra Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah, took up the challenge. There were 2 fielders deep on the leg side. Played the hook shot. Tries to keep it down every time he plays that shot. So that's a good sign. Harbhajan Singh very impressed there.
How beautiful is that being timed? Just a languid approach.
Almost as we say, right ball, you come along, I'm waiting for you. And that's where I think you should be going.
Well, this is a batsman's shot. Nowhere near a hard volley on the up. Plenty of bounce in the pitch. Jimmy Anderson will have bowled that ball and thought, I'm in for a chance here. I'm going to get the edge, and unfortunately for him, it come right off the middle of the bat. Great shot.
Just drifting down leg side, asking to be directed to the boundary.
Well, all these runs incredibly valuable.
Oh, how's that for a pull shot? Get him out of number 8. Problem is Dhoni's at 7. What a good shot. 246 for 6.
Well, this is a cracker of a shot. Didn't quite get as high as Jimmy Anderson would have wanted. But this is late in the evening. He's bowled a fair number of overs, Jimmy Anderson.
Top edge. 50 to Ravichandran Ashwin. You bowl short at him. He loves to go into that shot. Impulsive player. But on this occasion, a half century that's very valuable, and that's got even Duncan Fletcher animated.
The 250 comes up and bouncer. Unfortunate. And Stuart Broad will say that's unlucky. It's gone over the keeper. A good area, cramped him up. But England need a good spell from Stuart Broad here.
Oh, good shot. And it's shots like these that have brought India not just storming into the game, but probably ahead of the game at the moment.
That's another fine shot. Just leaning into it. What a lovely drive.
Well, what can you say about a shot like this? Not a bad ball. Maybe a little bit full from Stuart Broad, but that's been harsh. He's got the new ball in his hand. He wants to see if he can find that edge, but on the up and the time, and just hold the pose for a split second that the photographer's got that shot.
Well, it survived 278. He survived number 279. Cheteshwar Pujara can go back, put his feet up, and realize he's done an outstanding job for his team today. Came in the second ball, so third ball after Gambhir was out, second ball, and he's been in all the way, batting 114 at close from 279 balls. And he's taken India to a position of some comfort at 266 for 6 at the end of day 1.
I tell you what, the slaps on the back from your
Ashwin will be in strike. 60 not out. First ball of day 2. Monty Panesar to Ravichandran Ashwin.
Yeah, Pujara very early in his career, and it's sometimes very hard for international teams to find weaknesses because it's so early on in the career. And I know he's been out with a short ball a couple of times, but he seems to put that away. Obviously, when he gets out, he doesn't want to play that shot again.
It's interesting you should say that, because a lot of people think year 3 is the key year. Year 1, new batsman comes in, no one really knows what his strengths are, especially for a mystery kind of bowler. You don't know what he does. Year 2, the top international teams sort you out down there. And then it's how you come back after you've been sorted out that determines what your real class is. Struck on the pads. Where's that going? Nowhere in the eyes of the umpire. If Jimmy Anderson was umpire, his finger would have been up straight away. Missing leg maybe, or just clipping leg maybe. That was the area to look at as the 100 of the partnership comes up.
Well, we talk about taking half chances, and he's given it runs. Aleem Dar. See, it looks close. Jimmy Anderson was convinced, that's for sure. You see the immediate appeal, and that's not a plea, that's the genuine appeal there by Jimmy, and he thinks that's going on to hit the leg stump. Aleem Dar doesn't.
First boundary of the day and scored in emphatic style. The first genuinely poor ball of the day.
It's been a good morning for England in terms of keeping the runs down. They haven't given too many this morning. Jimmy Anderson slightly erring on the shorter side, and Pujara's been too good this series to let that pass.
When the appeal is, they reckon it's pad first, then the bat.
Morning, Rav. Been a good morning this morning. Monty, just starting where he finished off yesterday. That looks like a...
Look at those eyes. It's much like when Murli bowled, the eyes would pop out as he released the ball. Just the expressions on his face. Again, an appeal is given him. He's got his man this time. It's pad first and then the bat. So 5 wickets for Monty Panesar, and he's got Ashwin with the arm ball.
Yeah, well bowled, Monty. He saw the last over, a bit slower, started to turn. He set him up here, had one early in the over. That was tight, was slower. This is a faster, straight-on delivery. Gets the pad first. It's going on to hit the stumps. Well bowled, Monty, and well deserved for your fifer. Tell you what, it was a good high five too. After, watch this, Rav. He's off. He was off. Look, here he goes. Look, bang in the middle of the hands too this time, Monty. Well done. Come on, lads.
Yeah, so England get the breakthrough. Ashwin departs after a fine innings of 68, 280 for 7. So Harbhajan Singh comes out to the middle. He's playing his 99th Test match. This is a sight you won't see too often. Sardaji to Sardaji. Paji to Paji. In a Test match, 99th for Harbhajan. He's playing after a gap of 14 months. Good over again, a tight one. 280 for 7. Shot punched off the back foot. He's in such good form that he picked up the length so quickly.
Just too short from Swan. He got greedy. He started this first over he's bowled. He's got into it. He's seen a lot of turn and bounce. And this last one he just put out there, expecting it to turn and bounce back. But Pujara was so easy and quick on his feet. Depth to the crease, got right back, had plenty of time.
Takes a single, gets off the mark.
Harbhajan Singh not throwing it away. He knows he's got a batsman batting on 126 at the other end, and every run will be important from now on. India 287 for 7. They've got enough, I feel, on the surface on the first innings. He needs to hang around with Cheteshwar Pujara.
Always have to be careful. Monty will appeal. There's no doubt about that. Look at that intensity in his eyes. Got to be careful when you're not offering a shot.
That was outside the off stump.
He keeps the strike with that single. 288 for 7. Shouts of catch it. 293 for 7.
Once again, you see a batsman on the front foot, forced to get onto the front foot because of the pace, gets the outside edge. May have got the hands of Swan this time, that second slip.
But that's the difference between an accomplished batsman like Pujara and a lower order batsman. He's playing hard at the ball. Pujara is playing with soft hands. Look at the way Harbhajan is pushing at it, playing hard at it, and that's why he's edging the ball. Fortunately for him, just wide of that fielder there at short gully.
No, he's certainly got a hold of that one. Harbhajan Singh. And look at the crowd. They're all over it. First 6 of the match. Monty tossed that one up. Go on, Harbhajan, have a go at that if you want. And he's certainly obliged and out of the middle of the bat.
He's got good hands, whether he's batting or bowling, Harbhajan Singh. And see that it's a very natural swing. He's got a good ball sense. This is the first 6 of the match.
This is turning out to be a big total for India. You can never judge a pitch until both sides have batted on it, but it's not getting any better, this pitch.
Batted on it for 2 innings. We saw what happened in Ahmedabad, where England batted in their first innings. Oh, now that's a good shout. If there's no bat, the finger goes up. And because there was no inside edge, he was right in front there, Harbhajan Singh, trying to premeditate. They've got their second wicket in this morning session, England.
Well, I said he'd struggle getting a LBW over the wicket, and he's proved me wrong. He's gone for the faster ball. Harbhajan trying to get across to off stump, and it's right across, faster, straighter ball. He was looking for the sweep to begin with, and good decision by Alim Dar. 200th Test wicket there for Graeme Swann. He'd be absolutely delighted with that. All the hard work and toil. 315 for 8.
Every time a new batsman comes in, Pujara walks towards him, talks a lot with the new batsman. Yes, a few could be nervous coming in. Maybe a few calming words at the right time makes a huge difference. Average of 12.13 for Zair Khan. Be taking strike against Swan, who picked up his 200th Test wicket. A very good average of 29.71. So, chancy innings of Harbhajan Singh coming to an end. The appeal was loud and long. And finally, a second wicket for Swan.
Well, that's more than a half chance. It's a good stumping, good piece of bowling by Graeme Swann. And Pujara is the man who's gone. Fantastic innings, been playing a different game than everybody else. England, after 16 hours of trying to get him out, they've managed to get past his defence, and great stumping by Matty Pryor.
So he's human after all. Didn't spin, tried to get to the pitch of the ball. One of those few occasions when he's charged down the pitch looking to defend. Normally he plays an attacking shot. When he steps out, the crowd rise to the occasion, saluting the young man's effort, which has been tremendous in this series. He's got out for the first time. It's 316 for 9.
So Pragyan Ojha comes out. It'll be a bit unusual seeing an Indian team bat out there and Pujara not in the middle. Average of 14.8, best of 18, not out, just 18 matches. But that is, he's not a batsman. Excellent over from Swan. It's 316 for 9. Often they say for the tail ender, that's the best way to go. Picks up a boundary, does Zahir Khan. Shane Warne's alongside me.
Yeah, good morning, Harsh. I think it's good for the tail enders to try and have a go here. I think if they just try and hang around, there's one will get their name on it and get rid of it. But Zahir Khan's a good striker of the cherry too. Monty deserves to pick up this last one. I want to see some more high fives too.
Well, he does. It doesn't matter how many fielders you send out if the ball's going that far. You can have 20 if you want. What a clean it.
That's a super strike. Monty tried to fire that one in. Zahir Khan just launched it. As we said, he's a good striker. He can really strike the ball. Got a good connection to this one, up and under it nicely. And that went a long way. Needed someone in about row 20.
Catch him! Yeah! Now, is there a bit of bat on it? Not out. Yes, out! Took his time. And Zahir Khan, who slogged a 4 and a 6, is out bat pad. So India are bowled out for 327, and Graham Swan picks up his 4th.
Took an eternity to give that decision, and didn't please Zahir Khan one bit. And we can see why.
On first view there, looked like it was missed it by an absolute mile, Zahir Khan.
I think there's a replay you'll want to watch a few times for the sheer incredulity of it.
Yeah, just off the pad and off the rib, and took a long time to give that decision as well. Nalim Dar, I don't know what he was sort of thinking about. Maybe just thought a couple of sounds, got confused by a couple of sounds, but seemed a strange decision.
Spinners have taken 9 wickets. Pujara.
Tough work. 2 slips, bat pad either side straight away. Alistair Cook's got a very good temperament, but he's been in the field and he's got an ugly 10 minutes to bat.
And the first boundary too. He's had a lot of time, a lot of width, and Cook is in form. So he's picked up the boundary. It's 5 for no loss.
That's pulled away. He's so good on that shot, Alistair Cook. He uses his height to good advantage. And once again, getting into a very good position.
It's also good bowling. Banged it in short. Not much pace, and he's very good at that shot. It also keeps Alistair Cook guessing. It's not everything right up. You will get the short stuff in occasions.
Lovely shot. Very good use of the feet. Very good use of the feet. He's in delightful form, isn't he? And a 6, something of a rarity from Alistair Cook. He generally hits the ball in the air, but this is trying to throw the bowler off, using his feet, going the aerial route. His 8th 6 in Test cricket in 85 matches.
Down the wicket again. He's doing that from time to time. It's really, if you time the ball, it's a free hit once you get it over mid-on.
Yes, he's doing it really well, because if the ball turns a little bit, there is a fielder at deep mid-wicket. We saw that happening to Sachin Tendulkar. There he is. He's gone very close to the ball, so that even if there's a little bit of deviation, it won't go to mid-wicket.
Slip and a leg slip as well. Almost get the feeling, just seeing the excitement around the bat, that there could have been some wood on that one. Yes, no signal, just the boundary from the umpire.
It's tough when you've got a leg slip. You've got the straight off the middle of the bat there. Maybe a bit too wide leg slip. When he's bowling that angle from around the wicket, he's going to be bowling off stump. That's the line the ball's going to go quite fine.
Oh, that's hurt. That is hurt. It's Pujara who's gone down. Now this is... he won't get up in a hurry. It's come right out of the meat of the bat of Alistair Cook. Has he got hit on the hand or in the ribs?
Let's hope he's okay, because Alistair Cook absolutely creamed us. Let's see where it got to him. In the ribs. That's got to really hurt. Right on the fleshy bit. Not much protection there too. Nearly on the back end of the ribs, near the back. That really hurts in there, and he's hit that hard.
I think the second painful blow that he's got in this home season. Pujara, he's walking towards the dressing room, so he'll get some attention. Yeah, it's a tough position.
Ooh, that made a noise. That's in the edge. Just falling short of the man at mid-off. He was looking to work it on the onside.
Yeah, seem to go hand in hand. Luck and good form. This could have gone anywhere. Absolutely no control over that shot. But fortunately, no short extra cover. India have crowded him around the bat.
Well, now the edge is taken. Nick Compton has been there for a long time, batted 112 minutes. Fought hard for England. All it needs is one outside edge going to hand, and that's what's happened. And Pragyanoza finally gets a reward for some very, very good bowling. There it is, straight into Virendra Sehwag's hand. Simple as they come, but they still have to be taken. And Oza, who bowled so well in Ahmedabad, strikes again for India. Nick Compton, good, solid, patient innings, but he's out, and England are 66 for 1.
Would have been missing leg stump. A wicket and a maiden over. 66 for 1 from 32. Oh, then we close. Up goes the finger straight away. Struck on the back foot. Only doubt was where it landed. The moment the umpire was convinced it pitched in line, Trot had to go.
I think he played for the
continues.
Yes, I think he played for the trajectory. It was flatter, so he went on the back foot, and the ball just rushed off the surface. Look at that, it is flatter, and he's gone onto the back foot. It should have been played off the front foot, bang in front. It should have hit the middle of middle stump. Trot knows it. Alimdar quick to raise his finger, and Oza has struck again. Second wicket down for England for 68.
Kevin Peterson is the new man in. 48.93. Pretty similar numbers to Jonathan Trot's. 90 test matches. Kevin Peterson, though, is at the non-striker's end. Doesn't have to play the left-arm spinner first up. Alistair Cook will be in strike to Harbhajan Singh. Now the off-spinner. There we go. Never short of action when Peterson is in. It's a very long stride, and it's a sweetly timed shot.
Tossing the ball up, Harbhajan Singh, and outside the off stump as well. And quick to seize on that opportunity. He knows that there is no extra cover.
Down the track. Not afraid to go over the top. It's just cleared the fence. In fact, bouncing just in front of the rope and then going over. But intention's clear. He's not going to allow Harbhajan to settle down straight away after tea.
Even this, I don't think Harbhajan will mind too much. He's dancing down the pitch. He's new at the crease. There's always an element of risk when you're playing a lofted shot.
Lovely shot. This is his strength. He's got power. He has the ability to hit boundaries and put the bad ball away. This is not all that bad a delivery, but he picked up the length so quickly.
The second time he's cut Harbhajan Singh, and that strike rate now 93.8. He is a little uncertain start of the innings in these conditions, but that's what he'll do.
Lovely shot. Down the track in a flash. That went to the boundary like a bullet.
He's got such attacking instincts. Just for a while I thought he's going to play the entire over from the crease. 2 or 3 defensive shots and then dances down the pitch. Gets to the pitch. It's a wonderful shot and picks the gap instinctively. Hallmark of a truly outstanding batsman. It's the gap superbly.
Again, past Tendulkar. That was cut hard. It was in the air for a bit. Another boundary. He's looking dangerous here, Peterson.
That's the 3rd time he's cut an off spinner on the offside. Again, just short of length. Falling in front of Tendulkar. Did the right thing actually to go for the ball. Could have done the other thing as well, try and stop it. But went forward. It's a good thing.
On a track with bounce, when you're looking to cut against the spin and the ball bounces a little extra, it will go in the air in that area. But Cook here has reached a very good half-century. Just carrying on from where he left in Ahmedabad. He's looked very secure. And really is the backbone of this England innings.
Said this before, say it again, man for all seasons. Alistair Cook gets runs in South Africa, Australia, England, and now here in the subcontinent. Got a healthy average against India. It's another 50 in these conditions.
Oh, he's got the edge of the carry now, just short. Every couple of overs, you tend to see that just falling short.
It'll be interesting to see whether he took his bottom hand out of the handle. He jabbed at it and it's gone just short of the fielder. No. Yes, he played with a soft hand.
Backpedaling, but it's way behind him. And will go all the way for 4. So he's taking on the spinners. It's not a bad thing to do. 50 of the partnership comes up too.
It's a gutsy shot. He's driving all along the ground all this while, change in field and change in shot. This time over mid-off. It's been terrific batting so far. Short delivery, and this time hit in front of mid-on. That'll go all the way to the fence. It's a very quick outfield. 4 more to Alistair Cook. That's very ordinary bowling. Cook continues to thrive in these conditions. Yet all the time in the world, the bounce. Just see the bounce for the spinners. Chest height. And he's had all the time to hit it wherever he wanted. He hit it past mid-on.
Now is he going to cut it off? Cut it off! No, he's not. 5 years ago, maybe.
Terrific shot. It's terrific batting from Alistair Cook. It's just gone better and better and better. Terrific application. Sweeping it from outside the off stump. And what's good about that shot is that he's changed his game. He knows exactly where the fielder is. It's batting of the highest class. It's a good shot, a fine sweep. No chance for Tendulkar at deep fine leg. Another boundary to Alistair Cook.
What I find interesting about this phase is that the boundaries are coming. Normally you'd find on tracks like these, when the boundaries are not coming, the batsmen are having to defend. They're getting the boundary balls from time to time. 2 good balls, one just drifting down leg.
And that's a good shot, controlled sweep shot. All good players who come to India and succeeded have played this sweep shot well.
Once again, falling short of a fielder.
He's strong through there, Kevin Peterson. It just held up on me a little bit. He tried to hit it a bit too square. It's a big gap at mid-on, but you watch his bat, he just turns how square he tries to hit it, and hence when it holds up, that's why he didn't get proper connection. Another little lucky break for Kevin Peterson.
Oh no, we've got another forward short leg fielder going down. That's the second time he's got a blow. This time it seems a little more painful. I think it's got his arm. And I doubt whether there's any protection on that arm.
Well, Rahane's been fantastic in there. He's been like an extra fielder. He's anticipated, he's stopped some singles. He nearly took an unbelievable catch when he anticipated against Alistair Cook. Kevin Peterson looks like he hit this one really hard. And it looks like there's got not much protection where it hit him. Oh, not back of the shoulder, right in the back. There's not much protection there. It's the same as when Pujara got hit in the back of the ribs. Maybe he's going off and we'll go third time lucky. Someone else in there.
Yeah, he's played that shot so well, Kevin Peterson. And he's got power to pull off shots like this on a slow pitch. And it's a 50, an important 50 for Kevin Peterson.
Shane Warne made the point, I think, in his last commentary stint about Kevin Peterson using the depth of the crease. It's another example of that. He's gone back. Ashwin's dropped fractionally short. He's so good to get back, use his height and find the gap.
And also, it generates the kind of power that he does.
It's got that fine. That'll beat Yuvraj to the fence. The 100 partnership comes up. And England going on nicely. 171 for 2.
Once again, the sweep shot. An appeal from Harbhajan Singh, but it's very difficult to get such decisions on when the ball's spinning so much.
And also, he stands on off stump when the off spinner is bowling around the wicket and tries to get that front foot outside the line. So every time he's struck there, it's more or less outside the line. This would have been a good shout, because this is pitched. No, this was a very good shout, in fact, because you see his front foot, it's outside the line of the off stump, but impact was in line with the stumps. That surprise Sehwag totally skidded after pitching and hits him straight on the boot.
Well, he was switched off. You see in the previous delivery, he was standing in the slip cordon and yawning. And it's given him a big wake-up call. Bang into the boot. No reactions either.
He was standing. Watch here, he's standing. You know, where in the slips, you've got to be staying real low. It was always going to be a difficult one. By standing there, he gave himself no chance. And Cook solid in defence, and another magnificent innings this from the England captain. Kevin Peterson playing his part with a top-class performance as well, but this has been an outstanding partnership. 110 unbeaten. England end day 2, 178 for 2. They still are trailing India by 149, but the game now is wide open thanks to this lovely partnership. 29 overs in that session of play, and what's important is they scored over 100 runs.
Now then, it's a day 3 pitch. Lots has been said about this surface, about whether it would eventually crack up. Now, there's the visiting perspective, Paul. Are you happy with the way it's played up?
Well, it's been a very good pitch. England are enjoying the bounce. England are enjoying the pace in the pitch. They can play the shots. You can time the ball well on this pitch, but it's also going to give you some balls that are going to be hard to contend with. But you look at session by session, it seems that morning session's the hard one to keep the wickets intact, and England are going to have to do that this morning.
And that will be the first boundary of the morning for Kevin Pietersen, just drifting middle and leg. Big difference between the line he bowls and Swan does. The sweep is always on. Well, yes, the line not too good. Probably the right line for the left-hander, but he's a right-hander at the crease and just getting himself a boundary, just helping the ball along, hitting it with the turn. Well, he's got that in the empty spaces. He's played that shot a few times, not always with success. On this occasion, he picks up the boundary. 4 from the over. 200 comes up for England. They're looking very good. 200 for 2.
It's a big shout there. Ashwin just going down leg. Alistair Cook will just wait for the bowler to just drop that slightly short so he can get on the back foot and score the runs and defend on the front foot.
Closing fielders crouch. They've had just one chance maybe. And Pietersen on the front foot couldn't keep it down. This time off the back foot, it's a bit of a gift. And I think when they look back at this first half hour, the Indian spinners will say, have we been consistent with our length? They haven't. They've pitched far too short. There it is. This is a slow pitch. And look at the time he had. He was making the adjustment. Look at that. He had to adjust the bat speed as well, because he knew the ball wasn't going to come on as quickly. So even if there was any turn in, even if there was any purchase, there was ample time for the batsman to change his shot. Well, you said he's box office, didn't you, Paul? That is straight out of box office.
Well, he's got the confidence and the belief to pretty much try any shot, and he has a look around and see what the field is, and oh, there's no one at 45. I'll just scoop it over my left shoulder, get a couple of runs. But he scoops it over his left shoulder and looks over his right shoulder to see where the ball's. Incredible shot by Kevin Pietersen. The bowler trying to get it a bit fuller, as Sonny says, and KP's got such a big stride that he can make it into a half volley, and the power that he has. Gets on top of the ball, current ball, and boom, and it comes out the middle of the bat. It certainly races to the boundary.
Right, you might get very good odds here on KP getting to his 100 before Alistair Cook. 89 to 99. But he is taking on Ashwin. Ashwin's been expensive this morning.
I thought Harbhajan bowled pretty well yesterday. I think he needs a wicket to get his confidence up, and then you'll really see him start to tweak the ball. Cook on 99.
And he gets there. Beautiful shot through the covers. And yet another 100 for the England captain. And what a knock this has been. He's hardly looked like getting out. This is his 22nd 100. And he joins Hammond, Boycott and Cowdrey.
Greats in world cricket. Look at the shot. Concentration right to the pitch. Sweetly timed. They must be happy. Graham Gooch, Andy Flower. They worked with him. Massive improvement in his game. The shot selection. What a captain's knock.
Sweeps in the air, but straight to the man. In fact, into the boundary for 4 in the gap. He's going like a fast train this morning, Kevin Pietersen. 95 now. He started at 62. So Harbhajan Singh around the wicket. Pietersen on the reverse sweep. And what a way to get to his 100. It's been a brilliant knock from a terrific player. 22nd 100 for Kevin Pietersen as well.
The crowd appreciating it too, his teammates, the captain. Well played, Kevin Pietersen. Here we go, look at this. Oh, thank you very much, that'll do for 100.
What a mindset. It's unbelievable. And just look at the celebrations. That's a satisfying one. Left out of the squad. He's happy.
Driven nicely through the offside. Another boundary for Alistair Cook. He's really making a mockery of these field placings. 244 for 2. What a shot that is. What a shot. This is Kevin Peterson at his very, very best. Shane Warne mentioned audacious. Take that, Ashwin, says Kevin Peterson.
There was no use of the feet or anything there. Just a good eye. Just waited for the ball and just hit through the line. Just a super shot. Good reach. Really used his height. Look how balanced he is when he hits it. Doesn't try and overhit it. Kept his head down. Super shot. And then just went bang.
Good delivery. Was there a make? Yes, there was. And Alistair Cook walks back. Finally some success for India and a smile on the face of our Ashwin.
Well, this was the quicker delivery, the flatter delivery. Just turned a little bit more than Alistair Cook anticipated. A top class innings has come to an end. Look, there it is, the flatter delivery, drawing him forward, getting the edge. Good catch that by the Indian captain. Ashwin finally strikes, and it's 274 for 3.
Alistair Cook gone for 122. England 274 for 3.
That's a short ball. And hammered away to the boundary. Harbhajan Singh was the man in the deep. He couldn't stop it. That's in the air, taken. Leading edge. And a good catch by Ajinkya Rahane. In fact, Gautam Gambhir, I think, who's taken that catch, and it's a very good catch because you have to stay low. But India have broken through again just before lunch. In fact, lunch being taken. So a session that's belonged to England, but India striking late in the session.
That's a really good catch. It went quite fast. It was a closed face. There's a bit of anticipation from the silly mid-off, but it was good hands. It's quite relaxed. Big wicket on the break there. Well bowled Ojo, and great catch.
Now that's a scoop. He's really just scooped it. Lots of bottom hands, scooped it out. Lots of open spaces. He's playing with the field.
This is why he's such a dangerous player. You know, this is an incredible shot. If you hit a left-arm spinner on a turning wicket like that to deep mid-wicket, just because there's no fielder there, is incredible. That requires skill, ability, and courage.
Amazing. You see from where he's picked it. Good 6 inches away from the off stump.
Well, this time he's got bat to ball, and it's a good result for him. Alimdar raises both hands.
It's not a very convincing shot. A good bouncer. Top edge. Just look at the pace and bounce of the surface. It's carried the distance.
And he might get this, get another boundary. Just squirted off the outside edge for 4. So a 6 and a 4 in that over. It's 3-1-4 for 4. Will go all the way to the boundary too. Will it be? No, I think it might have done enough. Yes, there it is. It's the ball so hard.
Ran and ouch, the drive. That's a fabulous shot. That's gone into the stands. That brings him to 150. It's such a difficult shot in these conditions. It's just walked across and hit it over mid-wicket.
That takes exceptional skill. You're watching an exceptional player play an exceptional shot. You're watching this in your drawing rooms and dressing rooms as a young player. Be very careful when you play this. Terrific cricket, great shot.
Which is why he's so breathtaking to watch, isn't he?
Well, he's lofted that on the offside. You'll see a little late kind of surge in that shot. He's gone all the way for 6.
It was tossed up. It was tossed up by Oja. But there is nobody near. And all that Peterson's done is he's just lofted it. It's almost as if it's a shot in the nets when the captain or the coach says last round batsman. And it's exactly like that.
Oh, it's gone to the right of Virat Kohli. There could be some glove on that one. So 4 more runs. The runs leaking at the moment for India. There it is. Suddenly, he's getting this vicious spin.
Well, it makes you wonder whether it's the same surface. When Peterson's batting, it seems to be no problem whatsoever. When Patel comes in, the ball's turning and bouncing. And there it is, a wry smile on Peterson's face.
Easily done. And it was almost on the cards. Samit Patel was reluctant to get onto the front foot. As I said, there was vicious spin there for Oja.
Yeah, well bowled. You could sense it in the last few overs. We said at the start of this over, he looks like he's in a groove. He's starting to get the ball to spin and bounce. This one was a good delivery again. Sharp turn, good catch. Just push forward at Samit Patel. Not a really shot, no commitment in the forward defence. Just pushed at the ball and got it. India really needed that wicket. Broke the partnership. 357 for 5.
Suddenly, from somewhere, Oja has found venom in his spin. Just outside the off-stump that he's found it. Played well in both innings of that first test match. Highest score in the first innings. Missed out on 100 in the second. We're seeing some bite in the afternoon session, which doesn't happen very often for Oja. There it is again. Now, what do you attribute that to, Shane? Suddenly, it's like a spitting cobra out there.
Yeah, I just think he's getting a bit of a groove. He's getting a bit of a rhythm. He's just got his confidence up. The ball's coming out well.
Here comes the sweep shot. It's a big one. And it will sail into the stands. There was Yuvraj Singh at deep mid-wicket. And it's another 6 from Kevin Peterson.
Just tells you how well he's batting because he's hit it against the turn. Sweetly in the middle of the bat. There it is. Left-hander turning against him. And it is easily into the stands. Yuvraj had no chance whatsoever.
It's a good delivery, very good delivery. The impact may have been slightly outside the off, some full stretch forward as well.
They just got to hold his nerve here too. He's bowling very well. Okay, Kevin Peterson, yeah, that's outside the line. Kevin Peterson just slog swept him. It was a very risky shot for 6, even though he creamed it and played it well. Oja's got to stick his chest out here.
Well, you can see he's a little, not nervous. He'll pick up a boundary, but a bit concerned about that spot from where Oja is getting that lift, the turn. And just trying to put him off, put the bowler off.
Down the ground goes Pryor. So another boundary. That's what these two can do. They can score very quickly.
That's the Indian bowling card. Harbhajan Singh just 18 overs. Ravichandran Ashwin 38. Pragyan Oja close to 40. Two of your main bowlers, Zahir and Harbhajan, just bowled 15 and 18.
It's gone in, outside edge, and a very good catch by Dhoni. So an absolutely brilliant innings from Kevin Peterson comes to an end. A 5-wicket haul for Pragyan Oja. And let me assure you, this man will get a standing ovation. It's one of the great innings you'll see here at the Wankhede Stadium.
Yeah, went for a big drive. And you don't mind that. Kevin Peterson in such good form. Entertaining the crowds. Entertaining the England dressing room. And look at all the guys in the dressing room. And standing ovation. A fantastic innings. Pure entertainment. Pure X factor. And he's putting England in a good position.
That has gone through everyone. That'll go all the way to the boundary for 4. Everyone expected it to turn and it just went straight through. Important runs for England.
Well, it looks a completely different game without KP in. He's making it look easy. Just bounces over the stumps and beats Dhoni as well. And these runs will be valuable.
That swept, and swept well into the boundary. So Matt Pryor playing the way he knows, attacking and positive.
Very good shot. He's used the spin and placed it perfectly. They've used the sweep shot very well, the England players. Peterson, Pryor, Cook. It's been very, very effective. The pressure's on India. And England have really, really played well to get back into this test match.
Five of the over. It brings up the 400 for England for the loss of 6.
Right now, are we onto something here? He's called for the replay. The last thing you want is a run out. Matt Pryor is the player in question. He's taking his gloves off.
Matt Pryor must think he's okay. He's just called for gloves, but I think he's in trouble if this is a direct hit. Oh, I think he's in trouble anyway. He's out. I don't think you have to worry about bringing the gloves out. He can get him himself.
And that's tremendous work there by Virat Kohli, who's gone quickly up to the stumps to make sure that the bails are taken off. The bails are dislodged. The ball is in his hands. So I think it's goodbye, Matt Pryor. But let's have a look again. Yes, the ball is in his hands. And the bat is short of the crease. The bails are off the groove.
Question was whether or not he had the ball in his hands while he was breaking the stumps, whether he broke them before the ball came to him. I think that was conclusively proved, and this is what the verdict was always going to be. So Matt Pryor's run out for 21. I think it's a waste of a wicket for England. 406 for 7.
So it's a big wicket again. Pryor out for 21, 406 for 7.
Right, so Ashwin will continue. Graham Swan is the new batsman. Take a look at what Mahendra Singh Dhoni has done when we get you the replay. Swan averages 23, a best of 85. He can bat. One of the better number 9s. Now has he taken the catch? Yes, he has. Luckily for the fielder, it stayed in the air for a long time. It wasn't one of those that flies off the edge. Stayed in the air. It still was a very good catch.
Once again, I think the batsmen seem to have jabbed hard at it instead of playing it with a soft hand. Up in the air, off the top of the bat, and a very good diving catch by Ajinkya Rahane, giving Harbhajan his first wicket. So Broad is out, 406 for 8.
Lead is 79, but England just starting to lose wickets quickly here. Average of 11, 34 against South Africa at Headingley. They won't mind 20 today. Right, and he's left-handed too, remember? Oh, another edge. Just jogging along for a single, unless they knew it was 2 all along. Well, look who's playing the shot. Monty Panesar has taken 5 wickets and he says, now I got bat in hand. Let me show you what I'm capable of.
Maybe he'll say to Swan, I'm not taking a single, you stay up that end. Monty first ball, look at that for a stroke. This is how you play the spinners, guys. Bang, 4. He's good for cricket, Monty.
Oh, he's brilliant. He just enjoys himself so much. The look on his face when he hit that boundary. There's always an air of bewilderment around him. Almost, he's like a kid in a candy store. 43 tests, average of 5.
Yeah, I mean, with that, there's always scope for improvement with that kind of an average.
Now there's a fielder there who will take the catch easily. Strike 1, strike 2 is gone. So that's it for England then. All out 413, a lead of 86. So India reined it in a little bit. But England will still be delighted with this lead of 86. It's a significant one.
Yeah, Tony just put a fielder out there and he tried it again. Monty went straight there. Graham Swan was disappointed. He just walked off straight away. He's very disappointed that another 10, 15 runs. Every run was crucial. Graham Swan was furious at Monty Panesar there. Good catch, and that's a tee now. Good lead though. It's a solid lead of 86. Been an entertaining session. 115 runs and 6 wickets in 27 overs. Really has been an entertaining session.
Started off with Cook and Peterson. Both of them went on to... way outside off. Plays it well this time. In fact, plays it really well for 4. So the bouncer didn't work on that occasion. 8 for no loss from 3 overs. And he liked the sound of that as it left his bat. Will be pulled in. This is a tremendous chase. Oh, he might have been a sprinter towards the end of that chase. Very well done by Nick Compton. 23 for no loss.
High quality cricket. Started off with the shot. Have a look at that. Just the face of the bat going in the direction of the shot. Lovely timing. And it's quite an athlete. In fact, the ball almost hit his chest and went back.
Now he goes offside. Every time Monty has allowed the batsman to go on the back foot, they've been much more comfortable.
England lead now just 56. This is a good start. Yeah, he's used the pace, and that's something they'll do. Not afraid to get onto the back foot and play the ball late. Yes, that is the other thing when you bowl quick.
Now, as that carried it has. Excellent bowling. Once again, the moment he draws the batsman forward, Monty Panesar is in business. Yes, if you thought Sehwag was going to turn this match around, no, he's done with the bat for this game.
Sanjay has been speaking about the virtues of pitching that ball up. Knows this Bombay wicket really well. Pitched that up, drawn him forward. Similar to what Samit Patel got out. Just carried to Graham Swan. Good low catch, that one. That's the end of the dangerous Virendra Sehwag.
Right, in India, 30 for 1. Monty Panesar 5 in the first innings, already in business here, and Sehwag's gone for just 9.
Oh, 2 sounds there. No signal from the umpire, so some bat on that.
Well, it's certainly happening. Swanee in his first over usually takes a wicket in his first over, and a little bad pad loops up. He just can't quite get there. But it's all happening. There's chances happening. It's turning. It's bouncing. England have got a lead here, and they want another couple of early wickets.
Great atmosphere around the ground. I know this is India in a tight corner. And he's away. He's flicking it away on the onside. Starts off with the boundary. And that gets the crowd going.
Not a very good delivery, a full toss. When you're in form, you don't let them go. Trying to bowl full Graham Swan. Just over pitching.
He's got him. He has got him here, Graham Swan. Extra bounce, a very good catch. And the second wicket goes down. This is the in-form Cheteshwar Pujara. He pushed at it. And have a look at the England supporters. India in big trouble now. Still trailing by 49.
Well, this is the beauty about Graham Swan. He gets that flight. A little bit of bouncing. Johnny Bairstow pounces on it. He's a happy man. Big smile. Swanee's happy. Fist pump. And Pujara has to go. He'll be happy to see the back of him.
Dismiss for 6. India 37 for 2. In walks Sachin Tendulkar. And what a time to come in. The test match hangs in a balance. India still trail by 41 runs and they've lost 2 wickets. Look at that record. 192 test matches, 15,500 runs. Average of 54.77, and he needs to play a knock for the country.
Good fields too, set by Alistair Cook. I just thought India lost the plot today with their field placings at times. And here's Swan. Straight away some turn. It's going to be a tester for Tendulkar as well.
He's got runs before in these sort of conditions. But he's come into these situations with runs behind him. It's been a different situation. Now hasn't been in the best of forms. Trying to play the fine sweep. You'll see that more often than not from him as the innings progresses if he gets in.
And that's gone away. Another boundary. This is something that can set you on your way. Mentioned earlier, a couple of boundaries. Suddenly you feel a lot better. Because you've got to be positive as a batsman as well, because runs are important.
It's not very intended. Wanted to play through mid-wicket, inside edge. Nevertheless, the runs he wanted.
That's gone through. Did he get some bat on it? Yes, no signal from the umpire. A boundary. The 50 comes up. So India now trailing by 36.
That is close, and that is gone. That is gone. The arm ball. Tendulkar was worried about the turn that he was getting, Monty Panesar, and played back. And the ball has struck him plumb in front of the stumps.
Doesn't give you time to think, Monty Panesar. He's quick. And here Again, you'll see the pace helping him. This time the ball not turning. Can understand Tendulkar playing for the turn, which wasn't there. The ball just carrying on with the arm. And plumb in front on that occasion. Another quick left arm spinner from Monty Panesar. The second time he's got the master out in 2 innings. It's 52 for 3. We saw that in the first innings as well. Few full tosses in the effort to get the ball right up. Easy pickings for Virat Kohli.
Yes, I think a welcome boundary for India. Nice juicy full toss. And he's hit it crisply past the fielder at mid-on. And that's a good sign. He's not just going to be bogged down. He's going to look to score as well.
Few more runs for India. Few oohs and ahs, but 4 runs in the book for India.
I reckon that's really close, Sanjay. I reckon that's just missed off stump. I think Pryor can't believe it's missed. It looks like it was an arm ball or something there. You can saw him bowl it. Look how close that is to off stump. Phew. Monty Panesar's bowling beautifully here. Bowling very, very well.
Oh, close. Alindar says no. Did he spot an inside edge? The reaction of the bowler, he saw something there, which was, well, the expression suggested that he saw something where he could understand the umpire's decision. Here comes a full toss and straight to the fielder. Can't believe it, Kohli. Was a bad ball, but they've got a big wicket in the process.
Wow, can you believe it? It's like a knee-high full toss from Graham Swan. I think Virat Kohli just took it easy. It was just a knee-high full bunger. Just tried to whack it down the ground, hit it straight to mid-off. The bat twisted in his hand. Just a bit lazy. Cannot believe it, Kohli. He just shattered. India lose their 4th wicket. Right off the toe. Kohli's gone for 7. It's 65 for 4 and India in trouble.
Very good shot. Rode the bounce, found the gap. 4 runs.
Yes, good shot that. Very important to capitalize on the loose deliveries. Didn't try to hit it hard this time, just wanted to place it between the fielders. That's exactly what he's done. Look more for timing and placement.
Did they stay? Is that out? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Another wicket for England, and it's Panesar this time who claims Yuvraj Singh. Yeah, tried to get to the pitch of the ball, and in the end, just caught by length. Wonderful bowling. I've got Paul Collingwood here with me. Rahul Dravid as well.
Well, it's a great spell here for England, and Monty Panesar, the man again, hitting the rough, and Yuvraj coming down the wicket, just coming off the bottom hand, the glove. And Johnny Bairstow, he's convinced it has. Monty, where's the high fives, Mont? There they are. He's a happy man. Yuvraj Singh goes 78 for 5.
Right, that's got the edge. That has got the edge. That's beautifully done by Monty Panesar. What a game he's having. Mahendra Singh Dhoni's gone in to lose another one. 92 for 6 now.
You've got to feel happy for Monty Panesar. What a spell he's having, what a game he's having, what a test match he's having. Being left out in Ahmedabad, given the opportunity here, and another beautiful ball. Straight to Jonathan Trott, doesn't make a mistake. Mahendra Singh Dhoni wanted a turning track in Bombay. He's got it. Unfortunately, he hasn't got the performance that he'd asked for. Mahendra Singh Dhoni out for 6.
Oh, he had to be convinced, the umpire, that that ball was going on. If Paul Collingwood was the umpire, we would have been celebrating end of play. The question is, was it doing enough to go on and hit the stumps.
Well, it's a good job I'm not an umpire because games would be over very quickly. When I first saw that, you think that is out.
That is a fine shot. Cover open. Gambhir picks the gap.
They have left that cover open. That's the 100 up for India in the 30th over. They have left the cover open for Gambhir and tempted him to play that shot. It's not an easy shot to play. Gautam does play it exceptionally well though. Gets to the pitch of this one. Hits it right under his eyes.
Right, that's another way of playing it. In complete control of that one, down the pitch. Yet lots of crowds got something to enjoy.
He's made up his mind to show some of the batsmen what's the best way to go about playing this. Stepped out and smashed it. He's not going to waste time here. He's going to be positive, play his shots, and he can be a dangerous player.
Well, he's gone for it now. Cover is coming underneath it. Was brought in just for this ball. Samit Patel was out of the boundary at cover. Was brought in 15 yards just before this ball. Rohit Chandran Ashwin's aggressive stance hasn't quite worked. Another one goes down. And Monty Panesar now has 10 for the game.
Well, it's brilliant bowling by Monty Panesar. Great captaincy from Alistair Cook as well. Not allowing Ashwin to get off strike. Bringing the field in. Go over the top if you want, and that's exactly what he tried to do. Outside edge, a little bit of turning. Samit Patel, it doesn't go in cleanly, but it's clean enough. He's happy. Monty's happy. He's got 10. Monty, keep clapping yourself. India 110 for 7.
He's still willing to play a shot and he's still finding the gaps. This is a quality innings from Gautam Gambhir. Half century for him. 51 while everyone around him has fallen. Well played.
Super innings, the first 50 for Gautam Gambhir in 10 innings, and what a time to come, and what a tough wicket to bat on. It's just been a class above the rest of the Indian batsmen.
It's been quite an astonishing day of Test match cricket.
It's been England all the way. Saw some fantastic batting from Kevin Peterson and this man Alistair Cook, followed by some terrific bowling by Monty Panesar and Graham Swan.
Exciting days. Kevin. He's Monty Panesar, first ball of the day.
First ball, and the scene has been set. Harbhajan Singh is going to play that way. It's a boundary first ball. And now Monty straight away says, I want long off out. Samit Patel is dropping back at cover 2.
And sensible. They don't want to concede boundaries, and it's hit in the air. So if it doesn't connect, that long off fielder or that cover fielder, deep cover fielder, is certainly going to come into play. Harbhajan Singh has decided that he's not going to poke and prod, and that's the right attitude.
More runs. England got to be a little careful here to block these. I know they've got lots of runs to play with. India have got very few, but these could all count.
Well, I think he's making the mistake that the Indian bowlers did, bowling a little too flat and bowling it way too short. Just helping himself, Gautam Gambhir. The turn and the speed at which the ball was bowled, all he had to do was get a bit of bat on it. That's what he's done.
Has a catch been taken now? Where's it gone off? Harbhajan is starting the walk back. So first success and very early for England. They're writing a lovely little script here for themselves here at the Wankhede Stadium. This is exactly what they wanted.
Look at the bounce that Graham Swan gets here, way outside off stump, and you see the revs that he gets on the ball, trying to cut it. And the old adage of Graham Swan always says it's never try to cut an off spinner. He'll be happy with that. And England are happy with that, making that early breakthrough. Harbhajan goes for 6. India 128 for 8.
Zaheer Khan comes out to bat. If the verdict was that Harbhajan would struggle with his defensive technique, then I think there's only one way for Zaheer Khan to bat. Best score of 75, very different situation.
Zaheer have been looking at trying to get off strike, get Gambhir on strike so he can be the aggressor.
Good stride. Yes, Harbhajan going against the turn.
But look at the line. It's from outside the off stump.
Right, this should be the next one. Matt Pryor's coming underneath it. He will take it. He's got big gloves. Monty Panesar picks up number 6. And Zaheer's patience finally wearing out.
And that's a danger, hitting against a spinning ball. And the ball's bouncing the way it is. Monty Panesar's 6th wicket. He's been absolutely brilliant. Zaheer Khan couldn't resist the temptation. Monty Panesar, no fielders on the leg side hardly, and big slog sweep. Top edge. And Monty Pryor straight away. Mine. I can see it above me helmet. It's mine. Easy catch for Monty Pryor.
So Zaheer Khan is gone. Another wicket goes down. India 131 for 9. The new batsman in, the last batsman in is Pragyan Ojha. Best score of 18 not out, average 15. He's only played 18 matches and only made 74 runs. This stage in his career, he's got more wickets than runs. Will beat mid off just by a couple of yards into the boundary. India lead by 50.
That is it. That should be the end. He was walking off, and that is the end of the...
Well, what is going on here? That's the players are obviously Alindar. We'll have a look at the replays, but English fielders are absolutely convinced that this is out. Almost just walking off, and at one point I thought Ojha was just walking off as well, and they just have this. They look obvious. Alistair Cook not happy.
136 for 9.
I think he's a good umpire, except for the last wicket. You know, the evidence of this test match. He heard 2 sounds clearly. Everybody saw it. Alindar wants to be around a little longer.
England will be very upset about this. I mean, the pace that the ball goes, the fielders, it's incredible how you can't get that decision right.
That could have been straight out of the climax of a movie that shot from Monty.
So 142 for 9. No real partnerships for India. And that was the real problem. 30 the highest. Swan continuing. That's a good shout. He's given him. So Gautam Gambhir has to depart. He's not happy. He might be now thinking, I should have taken my chances if I was to get out in this fashion. 142 all out. It means England need 57 runs to win.
Yeah, pitched in line. Hit him in line. It's just whether he got a little tickle on it with a bit of wood there. Well, they got lucky about 10 runs ago, and they got unlucky there. It's India have a now lead of 56. Definitely tough work for the umpires out there, but I haven't really got it right. Gambhir's gone, and as you said, Rav, he probably wanted to, thinking now I should have had a bit of a dip and got some more extra runs.
That's the Indian batting.
So Nick Compton, Alistair Cook, the two men out there. He's 29 years of age. And Alistair Cook, he's been having a wonderful run. Just 57 needed for England. Ashwin will be the man who will start the proceedings. And Dhoni has no choice but to attack. He needs 10 wickets. It'll be a miracle of sorts if India even get close. Oh, that's gone along the ground and into the boundary. Just shot across the deck.
Well, it's been hard work for the keepers as well on this surface. It's bounced all this while, and this one went straight through. No chance for MS Dhoni. A wake-up call for him as well. Straight through.
Oh, that's gone through the slip cordon. It was in the air. And at the second boundary of the over.
It's very clever batting. You saw that Alistair Cook did the same thing in the first innings. Little short, little wide, and he hit it hard. No chance for the slip, and the gully fielder went past them before they reacted. It's good, clever batting. Close to him, not much of width, but he played on length.
Very aggressive England today. Was trying to make a statement here. This could be another boundary. Taken on the full. Compton willing to play straight, charge the bowler as well. Very emphatic, this performance so far from England.
Well, they've learned from experience to not to come out and just prod around and try to knock the runs off in a defensive manner. They've got plenty of intent here, especially from Compton, who's used to defending very well. But he's been very attacking so far and they want to knock these runs off very quickly.
Interesting. And Yuvraj Singh running behind it, won't get there, and that's another boundary.
Well, we've seen all the one-day shots, the 2020 shots come out of the bag. Nick Compton, a very strong reverse sweeper of the ball. And nearly yoked himself here. Just manages to get that bat down on it. You see the dust fly up in the air as he hits it and puts it away for four.
He's done that once before. Compton does it again. It's not an easy shot on a turning pitch. Never easy, lofting a spinner straight.
England took a slightly different approach when they were chasing 145 in Abu Dhabi. Started off a little slowly. They decided that it's going to be positive here. This is a good example of that.
Another chase for another Indian fielder. Doesn't get there. It's another boundary. 3 runs away, England.
Well, Nick Compton will give him a lot of confidence. He's early on in his Test career. Put a good partnership on the first innings with Alistair Cook, but a totally different innings. This one a lot more aggressive.
Oh, it's going to be extras, yeah. Arms go up in the air for both Compton. Shriek of delight from him. The captain embraces the opener, and there it is. England have won this Test match. A win that they have to be very proud of. And they win by 10 wickets on a turner. Ian Bell, one of their senior batsmen, wasn't available. Stephen Finn